What is going on YouTube? This is Gavin212, aka Gavin Wendy, here with breaking news on the very best in the world, CM Punk. Now, WWE is right now planning to release a new CM Punk DVD. WWE issued a new fan council survey this week and wanted feedback on possible DVD and Blu-ray titles for 2017. DVDs on CM Punk, the top recommendation. Goldberg, Lex Luger, and Bruno Sammartino were listed. Here is what the titles of those were under consideration. WWE's Women Revolution, looking at the women's division. For the days of the fabulous Moolah to Sunny, to Trish, to Michelle McCool, and now to the future in Charlotte. Interviews with important figures, discussion how they changed the role of the women in wrestling. Next year, WrestleMania 3, 30 years later. Looking at the most important even in WWE history and talking to the people who were there. Top 25 celebrity moments, a countdown of celebrity involvement. Survival mode. In the early 90s, for the WWE may have forgotten the time period the company has to perhaps the lowest point financially. Creative, the company was suffering. How did WWE survive? Now hear from the superstars and the executives as they tell you what it looked to bring WWE out of the doldrums in the early 90s into the greatest successful time in the period of WWE history. Next, John Cena, behind the mic. Cena talks about how he became great at promos, who has helped him, some of his favorites, and some went away. Masters of the Mic, countdown of the top 25 talkers in sports entertainment history with a look at some of their best work. Discs 2 and 3 would feature memorable promos from the top 25, and I guarantee you CM Punk would be on that DVD. Lex Luger, a documentary at his life. Out of the Darkness, 2 decades of Kane, and another character documentary of Glenn Jacobs, the man known as Kane. The Kane character has been on WWE TV since 1997, though Glenn has been wrestling long before then. For the first time ever, Glenn sits down to discuss his childhood, early wrestling career, unsuccessful characters, Eyes McYankin, before he eventually debuted as The Undertaker's half-brother, Kane. Glenn talks about some of the challenges of keeping that character fresh over the years and why he made some of the creative decisions that he did. Also get a glimpse into the home life of his politics and get a brand new look at the future of the Hall of Famer. Next, Alberto Del Rio, a documentary on growing up in a famous family and in amateur days and what it means to be in WWE. Next, the true story of SummerSlam. SummerSlam turns 30 in 2017, and it looks to be some of the greatest stories behind the greatest SummerSlam matches. Next, Goldberg. Look at the career of the arguably WCW's biggest superstar of the Monday Night War era. Goldberg discusses his career for the first time ever. NXT Greatest Matches Volume 2, a Stephanie McMahon documentary. Vince versus Bischoff rivalry sit-down interview. Dreamer versus Raven, which would also be a rivalry sit-down interview. Taz versus Sabu, and another rivalry sit-down interview. A CM Punk compilation, which would be one of the greatest DVDs of all time, let me add. The New Day compilation, unreleased matches of 1986, 1995, the history of WWE box set year by year. Bruno Sammartino documentary, and the best of 1997's 20th anniversary. So CM Punk compilation, will we get it? Well, I will be bringing you all the latest news, rumors, headlines, and updates on everything WWE, and especially on CM Punk as soon as they come in. But in order for me to do that, I need you to like this video, favorite this video, share us on every social media platform that's humanly possible, and definitely subscribe. Thanks, guys. Love y'all.